Hello, everyone. That's good. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. We are about to do a collective for what are they learning about you. Okay. You guys can use the thumbnail for the very first, options for your pick a card. Group one is the glasses. Group two is the notepad. And group three is the alarm bell. Okay. This is group one for the glasses. This is group two for the notepad. And this is group three for the alarm bell. I'm going to give you guys some time to pick your groups. I'm actually going to give it about 5 minutes. I will put the start times for each group in the description down below so that if you guys are watching the recording that you can skip right through. If you are watching the live video, as you guys come in, please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. That's for everyone. If you need to, I will never reach out to you for a reading, but if you need to reach out to me, please be sure to use my link tree down below. Please be sure to use my link tree down below if you need to book me for a reading. I do offer same day as well as emergency readings, okay? I'm going to give it about 5 minutes. So, yeah, guys, just come on in and pick your groups. This is group one. This is group two. This is group three. This represents the glasses or further confirmation for the glasses. This is the notepad from the thumbnail, the notepad for the second option for group two. And this is group three, which is the alarm bell. Okay, so that's your group, guys. Or you can go based off of the deck or the thumbnail image, whichever you feel guided to. These zodiac signs we will go over for each group. That can just be even more confirmation, doesn't have to be. I'm gonna give it 5 minutes, I'll be back. Hi. Hello, Chubby Bunny. Hello, everyone. Okay. Sorry, guys. I had to eat my lunch, my late night, my late evening lunch very quickly. I had to eat it real quick because I didn't eat anything. I do want to get my book so that I can start writing everything down for each group. Thank you guys so much for being patient. All of my live watchers, thank you guys, live watchers. Thank you guys so much for being patient. I appreciate you guys so much. We are about to start. Okay, so group one, we are going to be. Thank you, Chubby Bunny, because I'm coming here straight off of TikTok and I realized that I really didn't eat anything. Like I've been up, I've been with my kids. I took a nap earlier, but I didn't really eat anything, so I had to put something on my stomach before I got in to doing the reading. Group one, I think we can say 10, either, I'll say 10 minutes is a good start time for group one. Okay, let me go ahead and situate these over here. Okay. This is group one. This is group three. Group two, group three. Okay, these are the decks that I will be using today. Now we can get busy. Okay, hi Rocky. Hello, Rocky. Hopefully everyone is doing good. Hopefully everyone is doing well. We are about to see what they are learning about you at this time. What are they learning about you guys? Some possible confirmations for group one. Okay, some possible confirmations for group one. We will do zodiac signs here in just a second. I'm just preparing all of the decks. Of course, I figured we would use Lulove University yearbook deck to see what they're learning about you. Obviously, what are they learning about you guys? Oh, we're going to see that right now. Move this out of the way while we get ready for group one. Okay, we at 10 minutes. We are almost there. In the meantime, I will continue to shuffle for group one. How's the sound, guys? How's the sound? Can you guys hear me loud and clear? Hi, group one. Possible zodiac confirmations for your group. Group one, we have Aquarius. Okay, we have Virgo, Pisces, and we have Libra. Okay, so group one, this could be your sign, this could be their sign. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, south or north. This could be the energy that they embody. You guys know better than I know, but these zodiac signs are definitely of significance here. Let's see, what are they learning about my collective? You know, what are they learning about group one? The person that's on their mind, what are they learning about them? I'm getting here just based off of the zodiac signs that this person is learning that you are very influential in some way, shape, or form. Okay, just based off of how you think, based off of how you move, how you act, and how you react. You could be very grounded, maybe even empathic, you know. Your in people's Most people's influence comes from, you know, other people or outside things, but your influence is inner based. It's more in how you live your life. It's more in how you show up, how you and your authentic energy can. You could be the type of person where you make people aspire to be like you. People aspire to be as fair or maybe as balanced or as detail oriented as you are in some way, shape, or form here. Okay, the things that you do truly come from a deeper place, or everything that you do has a deeper meaning. You're not a frivolous type of person, you're not a shallow type of person. You know, let's see. What are they learning about you? It says essence. They can't copy what's divine. And this is exactly what I mean. It comes from within, like quite literally. You have your influence comes from within. You don't have to be, you can be the quietest person in the room and you still have the you still hold the most energy, or you still hold the most attention here. You don't have to do too much and still you are the most sought out. We have this here with glasses. The glasses, okay, that is your image for group one. Oh, damn. This person is learning that the capacity of your essence, okay, the what's the word I'm looking for? There's a specific type of word that I'm looking for here. Let me see if I can turn this on. Okay. I think that lighting is a little bit better. But your grace, um, your influence. Oh, I keep picking that up. Like you could be very influential in some way, shape, or form. You could very much well be a trendsetter, or you could, like I said, people could be drawn to you. People could aspire to be like you in some way, shape, or form. We have tough. Real success isn't easy. Keep going. Tough skin, okay, could be of significance. You could be someone that has gone through a lot in your life. Okay, you have seen a lot. You have experienced a lot. Okay, you have a deeper understanding or a deeper meaning to your life. Okay, the things that you have experienced in your life you hold very dear to you. This could be how I'm getting, like you experiencing something traumatic and you then turning around and being an advocate for those things, or you being a spokesperson for that thing. It's like something that could have potentially taken you down or taking you tried to take your life. You know, if anything, it only added to it or amplified it. You know, people, this could do have to do with how you heal, like I said, or how you can remain balanced in any terrain, how you can look at the bigger picture, or how you can still lead from the heart, even going through what it is that you are going through, even been through, having said been through what other people probably would never be able to experience, or something that would have broken them. Touch. You deserve softness too. I'm seeing like a knight in shining armor, but it's you guys. It's you guys that's willing to show up, that's willing to show out, that's willing to stand up for what it is that you fight for. You don't have to be, you know, the king or the leader, or you don't look for the title, but you have the heart, you have the drive. You know, mm, you are in a lane entirely of your own. Let's just start there. You are in a lane entirely of your own. Something is so even graceful about what it is that you do because of what you stand up for, because of what you fight for, because of what you show up for. It says perspective, it says flip. Perspective changes everything. What this person is learning about you, you know, what they are seeing is that you show up, you show out, even when you don't want to, even when you don't mean to. In some way, shape, or form, you're always the go to person. You're always, you know, you're always in the spotlight. You get this spotlight naturally because it your light shines from within. Like your purpose is, it's bigger, you know, it's more profound than other people's. And how a lot of people might take this for granted or use this in an egotistical way, you still choose to be grounded. You still choose to be um this Pisces energy is really this deep emotional, you still choose to be deep, or you don't use these things to your advantage or for people's ill will. They see the amount of power and influence that you have, and still you seem to be very humble about it. I would hate to use that word, but you're very humble about the influence that you have. You could be in the front, you could be in the front or at the forefront, or you can be the loudest one, but you don't have to do any of that, and you don't choose to do any of that. This person is learning that if anything, you are the star, even if you aren't in the front. I'm seeing like someone that's behind the camera, like the director that runs the entire set, and then compared to the person, the star of the show. I'm hearing, um, they're coming to see the Temptations. Ain't nobody coming to see you over there. But a part of you plays both of those roles. A part of you is the leader, even if you're not in the front, or a part of you is the guiding lights. So to see you in all of your essence and all of your glory, is something, is so magnificent, because it's a perspective that not many people probably get to see, especially if this person gets to experience the softer sides of you. Especially if this person can see you when you're not wearing your armor, when you're not in the spotlight, or when you're not of service to other people. I can only imagine how you reciprocate this energy and love. It seems like a lot of your time, effort, and energy goes to other people, places, and things. So when it's time for you to relax and unwind, this person could want to, quite literally wine and dine you, because they can see what you carry. And even that is with so much grace and essence. What is this person learning about my collective? What are they learning about group one? Give me some. Oh, I was supposed to use these charms. This was going to give us a little bit of grit. Give us a little bit of grit and not so much shine. Oh, solid. We have this house here. Okay, we have the house here for this very first card with essence. It's giving very solid. So within, so without. Protective is also what I'm picking up. Okay. Foundation. Okay. Is what I'm picking up as well. We have moderation here. We have this here with tough. It says real success isn't easy. Keep going. Okay. For someone that has experienced as much as you have experienced and gained the wisdom that you have gained, you could very much well use those tools to manipulate, for wrongdoing. Instead, you don't do that. The very tools or the very wisdom that you have gained over the course of your life, you use it to help other people, soften their blow, or you use it to help other people, resonate or relate, help them understand that maybe they're not alone, that I too have been through what you have gone through, and I still show up true and authentic and real and down to earth. And, I'm still me. I haven't let those things stop me from being who I am here. What is this person learning about group one? Drama. Clarify this. Flip and thief is out here back to back. This could have a lot to do with the trials and tribulations that we experience in life, and how if we don't heal from them, if we don't come back from them, if we don't give ourselves grace to overcome these things, that they can rob us and steal us of our essence, of our glory, of our blessings, of our inheritance, of everything. If you, I'm seeing someone like holding a grudge, or someone being stuck and stagnant in one part of their life, and having like maybe an accountability partner, someone that they can depend on to keep them on track or get them back on track. Okay, but when this person is needing that, they want to be that for you, because they see you being that for other people, for others. What this person is learning about you is how giving you are, how generous you are, with your essence, with your energy, with your, I'm hearing your given the benefit of the doubt. but more so with how you care for other people and how you are more likely to give grace before you judge. Ooh, how understanding you are, how you don't really let people give themselves excuses for why they can't get up and go because you too have found yourself in, some very troubling or trying times, and still you have been able to remain balanced and composed and stay your course. We have a death card out here, a rebirth, to be more specific. The Empress is out here. You're not afraid to, go through the hard times, the trying times, the troubling times, because you understand that that is the only way for you to get to the other side. You understand that that is the only way for you to grow and evolve, is for you to get uncomfortable, is for you to go through a rebirth. It's like instead of you just instead of every year your birthday just comes up, and that's just how you know that you're getting older, but this, it's like you're getting older with wisdom, and it's wearing on you. It's wearing on you and how you move and how you act and how you um engage, and it's like aging like fine wine. It's like aging like fine wine. The Two of Swords is out here. The Lovers and the Eight of Cups. Oh, what this person overall, just based off of what I'm getting from all of this, is what this person really is learning from you, is learning about you, is that you aren't afraid to go through the hard times, the troubling times. You have been through a thing or two in your life, and it's allowed you to grow into a better version of yourself, a more understanding version of yourself. Allowed you to be more in tune with who you are and what you want. You don't run from the storm. You embrace, you prepare, you buckle up, you know, but not only do you do this, but you help other people to do this. Help other people to feel less ostracized or less isolated when they could be going through the same things. You are like an accountability partner for other people. What this person is learning about you is that you have been through a lot, you can handle a lot, like you're a tough cookie. Like you're tough but you're soft. Like you're a tough cookie, but you're still very soft and very delicate and very sweet. There's two sides to you, or I'm hearing like the same water that can turn a potato soft can turn a egg hard. And you can handle it, whatever the temperature might be. You are willing to learn how you transform in these periods instead of running from it or trying to control it. You embrace it, okay? And you always seem to come out on top or seem to come out stronger than before. It's things that could potentially knock you down, take you off of your pivot, take your shine away, take your light, take your essence. They never actually do that. You always come back leading the pack. You always come back stronger than ever. What this person is realizing about you is that you go through death quite beautifully. You die very beautifully. Okay, there's something poetic and strong about this. I'm hearing the Egyptians believe the most significant thing you could do in your life is die. That's what I'm hearing. That could be of significance for someone. I'm hearing that's like a sound, like it's like a sound online, but that could be of significance. This is what we have for group one. Okay, thank you so much for allowing me in your energy. If you guys need to reach out to me for a reading, my link tree is down below. I do accept tips and donations. Thank you so much for your generosity. Um, Please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next group. Or I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, group one. Group one. Group one. One and done. Group one. Okay. So we have group one done. We have group two starting at, I would say that's about 30. I'd say 30 minutes. I like 30 minutes. Okay. So group two is you with the glasses. Let's review for group one. Okay. Okay. This is group two. You need to come over here. Oh, I don't think I used this deck. I'll save it for another time. Group two. Let's see what we have for group two. Group two, group two. What do we have for you? Group two with the notepad. Group two, what do we have for you? Group two, what do we have for you? Group two, group two, what do we have for you? Group two. Group two, what are they learning about you? Group two, what are they learning, Spirit, about my group two? What are they learning about group two? Let's see. Group two, what are they learning about you? If you guys are just coming in for group two, please remember to like the live, like the live, like the live. Hello, group two. Thank you guys so much for joining. We are about to jump right into your reading to see what are they learning about you. These four zodiac signs could be of significance for your reading. This could be sun, moon, rising, Venus, south, or north. Okay, we are also going to tap into what each zodiac sign means and how this is incorporating into what they are learning about you as well. The first sign we have here is Cancer for group two. We have Taurus for group two. We have Scorpio and Gemini. Okay, this is the lineup for group two's zodiac. Okay. Ooh, what this person is learning about you is that you could be stubborn. You know, a part of you could be stubborn. You could be a little bit stuck in your ways, but it works for you. It's usually what's best for you. You know, it has a lot to do with what you have experienced. It has a lot to do with trusting your gut and your own personal intuition. So a lot of this group could have had to like rely on themselves or rely on your own understanding, growing up. So that could be something that, you might not be all that open when it comes to advice or maybe even under other people's opinions. It's not going to be for everybody, but I do feel like you can You just have your mind made up, at times. Not that you could be stubborn, but you maybe can be a little bit stubborn, you know. You might also be a little bit clingy as well. So let's see what they're learning about you. Group two, we have a lot of energy out here for you so far. So we're just gonna see. For some reason, I just cannot get this thing right. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, so group two. What are they learning about you? Let's see. We have spark. One idea, one move, one moment. That's all it takes. Okay, we have this here with Cancer. What are they learning about group two? Protect. What's precious must be shielded. This is that Taurus energy that, my way or the highway, essentially, or your intuition very strong, very intuitive, and this keeps you. It's easier for you, I guess you could say, to rely on yourself or to trust yourself. It's not that you have trust issues. It's just that you'll trust yourself before you trust anybody else. So, I guess let's see. We have catch. Some blessings land soft. Be ready. This is the next card that we have here for you, group two. And last but not least, we have reclaim. You were never really gone. We have this here with Gemini. Okay, so you and your intuition is what I am picking up on, heavy, just based off of how you move, based off of who you trust. You are more likely to rely on your own. Like, for instance, group two, your group is the notepad. You have taken notes, trials and tribulations, or something of that significance. You will rely on your own notes. You might even be able to fact check or teach the teacher a thing or two. A thing or two. I feel like what this person is learning about you is to be more open, possibly, to your perspective, or to be maybe even more trusting in your ideas or what it is that you want in your life. This person is learning that you can be a bit stubborn, but it's always, I guess you could say, it's always for the best. This is like not having to, I'm hearing, work smarter and not harder, so we're gonna see what this is about. We're gonna tap a little bit more into this. Group two, I feel like your energy is really like straight to the chase, cut to the chase. Give me the facts. Fact checker. You, group two, is like, you could be a loner. A part of you work best alone, or you choose to work better alone. Um, we're gonna see here. Give me some more about what this person is learning about group two. I really wish this lighting was better. Okay, that looks a little bit better, right? This is like a little bit more colored, potent. Okay, it says official. The first card that we have here is official. So this is the person that wears the pants, the boss, This is the person that makes the rules. This is the person that, they're learning to follow your lead and trust your gut, maybe even as much as you trust your gut. This person is learning to let you lead. They're learning to take notes. They're learning that if they want to be in a connection with you, there's going to be you in the driver's seat. Okay. What this person is learning about you is that you are fully capable of taking care of yourself. Okay. You are fully capable. Okay, if you are choosing to have someone in your life, it's because you genuinely like them. You genuinely, it's genuine, because all of your decisions are calculated, I guess you could say, or all of your decisions are so well thought out here. that it kind of gives you're not doing anything for any frivolous reasons. If you're with somebody, it's not because of any manipulative tactics, because you can think for yourself. Okay, if this person is what this person is learning about you is that a part of them might have to like will relinquish control and let you drive the boat, or like trust your intuition. Okay, we have official here. Let's see what we have here for group 2 in this notepad. Oh, deception. We have this here with protect. It says what's precious must be shielded, and we have deception here. Okay. You, group 2, could have experienced some betrayal. You could have experienced some. I'm hearing if they can't drive, somebody that would crash the whole boat because they can't drive it. I'm getting that the reason that you are so stuck in your ways is because you have seen some things that other people. I'm kind of picking up something like maybe from group 1. You may have felt guided to group 1 as well. But I feel like with group 2, you guys could have been the innocent bystander to seeing something, or you could have quite literally been the victim, to something, or some type of misguidance, or misguided advice or something of that nature. You are very sure, very fact checking, fact fact checking the facts. Jesus Christ, very fact checking. Okay, you are dot all of your I's and cross all of your T's. Okay, you are the overthinker that potentially, you're the overthinker that could always jump to the worst case scenarios due to you often seeing the worst case scenario being the plot. It's like you have seen some things and you can attest to making it out. I'm hearing not many people can tell, not many people can go through that and live to tell the tale. Well, not only can you tell the tale, but you can spot it a mile away. You know how to avoid it, like the booby traps and things of that nature. So you are going to trust your first gut. You're going to trust your intuition. You're going to trust your notes before any person, place, or thing. Before the teacher, before this person, before that person. I don't care if you are the Pope. Some of you guys are not all that open or welcome to, you know, advice, or what they're learning about you is that very guarded group 2, very guarded. Um, but you're aware, extremely aware. Though you might not be present, you're certainly not aloof. You play the background, but you're not in the background. I'm picking up on a lot of group 1's energy. Like, group 2, what this person is learning about you is that you're a hard ass. Okay. Period. You're a hard ass. There is no getting around it. Okay, but it's always, in the right way, or in the right light, or for the right purpose. They are learning that they can trust you. Okay, that you might not be all that open to trusting other people, but they are learning that they can trust you, that they can trust your perspective, they can trust your guidance. You know, you might not be all that open to them, but they are learning that they can trust you. That they can trust you. We have turn. It says change direction. The path is still yours. Okay, wait. This is the wrong deck. Sorry. This is the deck that I was supposed to be using. Now, luck. Some blessings land soft. This has a lot to do with, like I said, working smarter and not harder. This person, it would probably be in their best interest to take your advice instead of trying to, especially if this is someone that always has to be right. If this is someone that's usually the smartest person in the room, well, they're learning that you could be a little bit more skillful, a little bit more smart, a little bit more well thought out. They are learning a lot from you. This person, what they're learning from you, um, is to how to properly play the background, I guess you could say, how to observe, how to know when it's time to get in position, know when it's time, like know when it's time to move, and know when it's time to like sit still. Okay, what this person is learning from you is precision. They're learning the delicate craft of discernment. They're learning what they're learning about you is how to trust their own intuition, how to hear their own intuition, how to trust their own intuition, as well as yours. This person is vicariously learning themselves through you, through watching you, through observing, trusting, instead of you explaining why I'm going to do. I'm seeing somebody like trying to teach algebra or something, trying to teach something trying to combine two things that do not, like the alphabet and numbers are not supposed to be together, but we put them together anyway. I'm seeing somebody trying to explain why you have to put this in front of this and that in front of this. I'm seeing somebody could be like very math could be like your thing, or very calculated decisions could be another thing. But this somebody in this group could be autistic as well. I'm hearing like something that I know is usually most often associated with autism is something about like the dates, like knowing the date, something about the dates, something about the dates. I know this trait is specifically associated with autistic people or kids, or autism to be more exact. But something about numbers and something about dates, something about being extremely calculated and learning to trust that, trust you, but also learning to trust their own intuition, learning how to get more in tune with their own inner voice just by simply watching you stand so powerfully in yours and refusing to be budged, refusing to be persuaded or influenced by anyone. No, this is the code, and this is the code that we will forever go by. That's what I get for y'all. Like, y'all are not to fuck around. Y'all is not to be fucking around with. You guys are not to be fucked around with. Okay, don't fuck around with that person. You gonna fuck around and learn something. They're gonna teach you something. Teach you a lesson. Okay, let's see. It says high honor. It says we do have high honor here. It's like you cannot be moved or persuaded, or you can't be bought. There is nothing that anyone can say to you that would pivot, that would take you off of this honor or dignity that you have, this loyalty that you have to your own personal intuition, to your first gut, to your own personal mind, to you, your right from wrong instincts. There is no person, place, or thing that can make you go outside of your own personal moral compass. Okay. With that being said, it's like David Banner. I'm seeing David Banner as well. But it's like certain things you can avoid, certain things you might have to detour with, well, why are we going this extra way all the way around when we can just go this way? Well, when you go that way, you're more likely to find yourself in compromising situations that otherwise could have been avoided had we just taken this back road. I'm seeing two people like seeing two people like going somewhere that they've never been before. Okay, and two people having two entirely different sets of directions. Someone is following Google Maps and someone is kind of winging it, you know. But the person that actually has it is the person that's winging it. Okay, the person you might think that they're winging it, but they have already done the Google Maps look up, and they realize that Google Maps has you guys going 30 minutes outside of your way multiple times, making it way longer, making you guys have to pay for gas and this, that, and the third, where there is one specific road that you guys can take. It's a little bit shabby, but it's way better than that Google Maps. And it's like you really just have to trust this person. You really just have to trust them. And that can just be one simple scenario. We're not talking about like grand scheme or grand scale life things, but someone is very well thought out, very detail oriented. Okay. Everything that somebody does is structured, it's honorable. It's never, you don't have to worry about this person. You can, I'm seeing someone like clockwork or something about time, but clockwork, you always know what this person is doing, at what time they're doing. It's like somebody has a legit schedule or a legit routine. Everything is in its proper place. OCD. OCD could be of significance. But let's see what they're learning about you. Heavy on trusting yourself, heavy on, believing in yourself. Okay. Heavy on being solid within and without, not being able to be moved or persuaded at times. I'm seeing a rhinoceros. Rhinos could be of significance as well. We have the Eight of Wands out here. This is fast. This is fast. Why can't we just go this way? It's faster. It's quicker. Okay, I'm seeing. I keep picking up on directions or something. Like, just because a path is faster does not necessarily mean that that is actually going to be what you need it to be. Okay, and I need you to trust. That's when that trust comes in. Are you going to trust this person or trust whatever you see in front of you? You could take that path that Google Maps is telling you until you find yourself in 8 days of traffic, until you find yourself on an abandoned highway or something crazy like that. That Google Maps has yet to actually update their systems. Has that ever happened to you guys? Like, as a side note, a sidetrack, that has happened to me before traveling. I was always traveling across the state lines with my family, and Google Maps is a pain, can really be a pain sometimes. There's like some, that's why we, like, so many people use different apps like Waze. Like, Waze will tell you if the police are in certain areas and this, that, and the third. Okay. A lot of different things that Google Maps will not tell you. But it's so popular, and that's sometimes can be people's first go to. Okay, what else is this person learning about my collective? What are they learning? The Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, which is 10 Pentacles. You can do bad all by yourself. You can do bad all by yourself. You have seen it done. You have seen people quite literally do bad, and you have seen people succeed. I'm seeing like an innocent bystander, gaining a lot of wisdom, not necessarily having to go through it because other people have gone through it so that you didn't have to, but you have gained the wisdom. And people that haven't seen what you have seen, they can trust you or not trust you. It's entirely up to them, but you're not going to be moved just because the collective is moving. You're not going to follow the herd just because you're not one of those people. You bounce the beat of your own drum in some way, shape, or form, and most often you're doing exactly what you need to do. So you might be like the black sheep. Okay, you could be, isolated or ostracized, or like I said, you don't follow the pack. You could be a hard ass, where everybody's going the easy route. You're not taking that route. You're not doing that. You go whatever route you feel intuitively guided to go, even if it seems harder or even if it seems like it's more work. You understand that you just trust yourself, or you just trust your intuition here. What is this person learning about you? You would always gamble on yourself before you gamble on somebody else. Five of Swords. We have this that you, okay, you are always going to gamble on yourself before you gamble on anyone else. And what this person is realizing, what they're learning about you, is you are a winning pick every time. It's a winning pick every single time. Even if they didn't think it was going to be a winning pick, even if they didn't, I'm seeing someone like knowing those lottery numbers or something like that. This is going to be the lottery numbers and blah, 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 blah. Well, how do you know? Such and such said it could be this, and this person said it could be that. Okay, well, you asked me a question, and I told you the answer. What you do with that answer is entirely up to you, and you won't say anything more about it. This person's like, well, let's talk. I don't want to talk about anything. I'm saying you guys can really be a hard ass, but they are learning that you are a winning pick every time, or you are. Your intuition is going to guide you in the right direction every time. Okay, and if they wish to be beside you, or if they wish to, be connected to you, that you're going to be calling the shots, and they have to be okay with that. They have to be able to trust the shots that you are calling. This person trusts you. Okay, though you might not extend those same courtesies to them, not that you don't trust them, but like I said, you're going to trust yourself before you trust them. So if you guys are at opposing sides in a particular situation, you're probably going to go with your own gut before you trust their gut. There have been times where they have gone with their own gut instead of what you told them, and they probably had to come back from that, or they probably had to start fresh from that again. Not to say that they were wrong, but your way could have been simpler, could have been easier, could have been faster, could have been more profound, less chaos and conflict and strife and drama is what it's giving. This person is learning to, what they're learning about you is to trust you. It's to trust you, you know, to trust themselves for picking you, for wanting to be in a connection with you. Their trust is a big thing. This person could have trust issues. You could have trust issues. Ooh, I do think I think that's all I have for you, group 2. What this person is learning about you is that you can be trusted. They're learning that you can be trusted in more ways than one. They trust you to be loyal to you. And a part of them also wants to be loyal to you because you're not. The Nine of Pentacles goes to show that you I don't know, you are abundant. You are doing something right. Okay, and this person can appreciate that at least. I hope that makes sense, group 2. I hope you guys are picking up what I'm putting down, that you understand what I mean. Okay. Ooh, that is what I have for you, group 2. Thank you for allowing me in your energy. At this time, I do want to send it all back through the Almighty Most High Divine God. We are about to tap into group 3 at this time. Group 3 is starting at 55 minutes. 55 minutes. And this group, which is group 3, they have the alarm bell. Oh, hopefully y'all can still hear me. Group 3 has the alarm bell. Let's see what we have for group 3. Let's see what we have for group 3. Group 3. What do we have? What are they learning about group 3? Hello, group 3. Thank you so much for allowing me in your energy, group 3. We are about to tap in to see the zodiac signs that could be of significance for your group. This could be their sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Mars, south or north. You guys know. Let's see. We have Leo. We have Sagittarius. We have Capricorn. And we have Aries. Okay, so group 3, you guys have all 4 fire signs. Okay, you could be very fiery, very hot, very confident, very action oriented. This Capricorn energy here is even very dominating as well. This person is learning that you are a main character. Okay, that cannot be denied, that your force and fire cannot be denied here. Just based off of these energies here, they all have very strong, very profound energy. So that's what they're learning about you right now. Your energy cannot be denied, or your fire cannot be denied here, group 3. Something about y'all. If you can't handle the heat, you best get out the kitchen. You best get out the kitchen because group three gonna do that shit every time. Group three, I feel a different type of vibe for y'all. Group three, I have issues. That's why, however, it's a group three. I feel like I don't know. In group one and group two, I felt this kind of like stiff. But group three, you got this loose. You got this. I don't know, group three, you got this certain type of swag or a certain type of essence, or you have this hang loose type of vibe. I don't know. With this group, specifically with group three, I feel this real, like, I don't know, this real, I can't quite place it, but you have a certain type of, you got a certain vibe about you, group three. That alarm bell. You feel me? It's like, the alarm. It's like fashionably late or something like that. Yeah, the alarm went off, but that alarm is for the regular students. I ain't no regular student. I don't know. Like you guys are a fit. Like you guys are the line leaders or something. Y'all are group three. The party don't start till I walk in. That's what it's giving group three. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. All right, group three. Y'all got some vibes with y'all. I like y'all vibes, group three. What this person is learning about you, is you are a main character. You got that main character vibe, you have that main character energy. And if they can't handle that, if they can't handle like the how you are the party starter or how you are the center of attention in some way, shape, or form, they better it says call. The right people will answer here. This Where you at? I heard you was looking for me. Pisces energy could be of significance, but I'm hearing cash doll. I heard y'all was looking for me. Here I go. Here I come. Now I'm presenting. Not you need an introduction. I'm hearing someone needing a whole introduction before they walk in the room. This is so extra group three. Okay, we have enjoy. You only get one life. Okay, you only get one life here. Okay, in this life, y'all is making a name for yourself, or in this life, no person, place, or thing is going to be able to tell you or dictate. You feel me? Y'all are the center of attention, group three. You guys are the one to be, the one to beat. Flex! No, seriously, it says, let them see what effort looks like. Y'all have this certain type of vibe. You guys have a certain type of, you feel me? Like y'all just got this y'all have this, you feel me? You ain't just talking. I talk, I don't just talk the talk, but I walk the walk. Like y'all got this for lack of a better word, I'm just gonna make that noise. Y'all got this certain to y'all that just can't be denied. Yeah, feel me? It must be seen, or it will be seen, it shall be seen, it might even be sought after. It says thrive. Don't just survive, shine. All right, group three. So what this person is learning about you is that you are a hot commodity, my love. Group three, what this person is learning about you is that you are in high demand of some way, shape, or form. You are the people's choice. That's what it's giving, People's Choice Awards. You are that person. So if this person isn't like as sure of themselves or confident in themselves, I'm not exactly sure if they're going to be able to keep up with how much with how much energy you get, with how much love and you get, and how much spotlight you get. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what's going on here. Can we get some cards here for group three? Joy. We have happy. We have this happiness over here. The life of the party. The party don't start till I walk in. Everybody's like, well, where's this person? Da, da, da. It's like everybody be looking for you, group three. Okay. People could sometimes not even acknowledge. I'm seeing like a pregnant mother, right? The mother just had the baby, and people aren't even acknowledging the mother, they're acknowledging the baby. The baby is the center of the attention. The baby is the center of attention. We saw you. We know what you look like. We're here to see the baby. Okay, you're the baby. You are who everyone comes to see. People might not even ask us first, how's it going or how have you been? They'll jump right into asking them about you. It says shade. We have shade here. This could be an introvert, extrovert relationship or connection. You could be very extroverted. This person is introverted. What this person is learning about you is how many people love you. How many people, what this person is learning about you, is how much people feel gravitated towards you, how many people want to get next to you. I want to get next to you. People want to be associated with you. Even it's some with this Capricorn energy out here, it can be for negative or positive reasons. People would try to start beef, or people would try to clout chase, or it's like this person is seeing how the influence, like it's like this person can see firsthand how people, if people are going to love you or hate you. You have one of those personalities. I feel, if people don't love you entirely, they're going to hate you. And it's kind of, it's written all over their face, or it's going to be written all over their energy. This person is going to see the effect that you have on people firsthand, outside of themselves. Outside of themselves, this person is learning that you are a main character here. You feel me? That people are going to be drawn to you, attracted to you, like, I'm seeing like moths to a light or a flame or something like that. People are attracted to you like bees to honey. Clarify this flex here. It says message. People want to get in contact with you. People want to be near you. People want to know what you have going on. Okay, let's see. Clarify this thrive. Grace, this person is learning that you're going places, that you're going places. And they might ask themselves like if they have what it takes to be next to you, to be beside you, especially like what I'm seeing someone that gets a lot of attention, if they're emotionally secure enough to be able to deal with all of your admirers and stuff like that. Group three, you seem real easy to love, you seem real down to earth, or you have this vibe to you that, if people, like I said, people are going to love you or hate you. It's like people are going to love you or hate on you. That's kind of what it's giving. They're not, if they're hating you, it's because they're hating on you, not because you did anything to them. So it's like, oh gosh, we're gonna see what this person is learning about you, group three. Oh, excuse me. Group three. What do we have here for you? What is this person learning about you, group three? Center of attention is what I just heard. Is that you are the center of attention. Leo energy could very much well be of significance, but I don't think you have to. I don't think you have to do it. You know, it comes to you naturally or something like that. You could be, a showboater, or because we do have flex here, so a certain aspect of you could be very loud. It does, if you aren't like, someone that's loud verbally. How you dress could be loud. How you your aura, your essence could be loud. Your support could be loud. I'm seeing someone at a game, and they're very quiet, but their support is like everybody's cheering for them. Everybody is, showing up for them and stuff like that. It's, you have a certain backing, group three, that really can't be denied here. You seem to have, great things ahead of you, and everybody knows this. Everybody knows that you're going places. And this person, they're just learning this. They're just, everybody knows this, but they are just learning this about you. They are just learning why you are, why everybody, I'm hearing why you're so loved, why you're so sought after, or why you're the people's choice. This, what this person is learning about you is because you are the life of the party. It's because you're not a stick in the mud. It's because you can, I don't know, you have something to show for it, or you're a vibe. Group three, you are a vibe, and it's not like in a low vibrational way, but it's a let's get this money or something like that. I don't know. It doesn't have to be let's get this money, but it's kind of like, you feel me? If it ain't about the money, people want to, You are the people's choice, bro. People, they know. I said something about this, like group two, about people betting on you, or like people would bet on you. Okay, you are the one to bet on. You are the one to watch. You are the people's choice. You know, you are the people's choice. You are the one that people would choose to lead. Okay, and I feel like I don't know. This is like prom king or prom queen or something like that. Like everybody chose you. Everybody knew it was gonna be you. You even knew that it was gonna be you. I'm conceited. I got a reason. See, I look way too good to be. I'm hearing Remy Ma like, you look too good, or you got that. You feel me? You got that. The lovers is out here. This person is what they're learning about you is why everybody loves you. You know, this person could be new to the neighborhood or they could be, just be getting hip to who you are as a person. But they're seeing it's easy for them to see why people love you. It's easy for them to see why you're the people's choice because they're falling in love with you for the very same reasons. They're choosing you for the very same reasons. What they're learning about you is that you are easy to love or you're easygoing. What they're learning about you is the people have chosen. I'm here. I keep hearing people's choice. You're the people's choice. The people's choice. The Six of Wands. This is victory. This is success. This is recognition. That's you see the people behind it. You see the people behind her. That's her support. It's like that's his support. Whoever you are the people's choice. Everybody knew that it was gonna be you. Even you knew this, and this. It's like I don't know, group three. I don't have any other way of putting it. You might know better than I know. People are going to the hangman out here. People are going to either love you or they're going to be hating on you, which is going to be a clear indicator that they're just a hater. You feel me? There is no reason. Now tell me what's the reason you don't like this person? Because they always winning, because they're always in the front, because they're always I'm seeing somebody that's always getting recognized, they're always getting trophies, they're always getting this, they're always getting that. I'm hearing people say they're not even that good. The only reason they keep winning is because they're the people's choice. Well, why do you think that people keep picking them? It's like I'm hearing naysayers. I'm hearing like bandwagon. Like the only reason they don't even have all that support is because people just following the wave, or people are just following, you know, the crowd. People are just following the herd right up until they're right in your face, and then they're a fan. Right? It's like people will talk, talk, talk when they're not around you because they can't handle the real essence. But right when they're in your presence or in your face, they immediately become a fan. Damn, might as well be asking for an autograph, is what it's giving. You know, the people that be the Joest in your face, please believe they was probably talking about you behind closed doors. You have some real, true, genuine supporters, and you have some people that only showed up because they thought that you were going to lose. What's her name? What's her name? What's her name? Clarissa Shields. She was saying, people don't. She said something along those lines. People don't start acting different when you win. People start acting different when you win, and they thought you was going to lose. But yeah, you this person is what they're learning about you, group three, is that you're gonna win regardless, you're gonna be on top regardless. You're gonna be the people's choice. You are the main character. Even on your worst day, it seems like they can't compare, not even on your worst day. Group three. What is this person learning about group three? The Five of Swords. They're learning that you got a lot of haters, group three. This person is seeing firsthand what it looks like to be in the spotlight, what it looks like to have the recognition that you have. It comes with lovers and admirers, but it comes with haters and people that want to be in competition with you that really aren't even qualified. They never will be qualified. Never. Sorry. Group three. They're learning that, people love and hate you, love or hate you, you know, I'm picking up on this introverted, extroverted energy. Like you could be very extroverted, and this person is introverted, which allows them to see things from a different like perspective, or allows them to see things in a different view, vantage point. They what they're learning about you is that you are indeed the main character, and people either love you for this or they hate you for that. Okay, but they're learning this about you, that you have a lot of fans, even if they don't resonate as fans, but as haters, they're still a fan because they still show up to see, just like the actual fans. They still show up to see, just like your real supporters. So this person gets to watch you in all of your glory. This person gets to watch you, show up and show out. This person gets to watch you show them exactly why you will forever be people's choice, and why it's never off a whim, or it's never just people riding a wave, but you really got it like that. Like you really built like that, and you make it look easy. Okay, you make it look easy, essentially. Because the whole time you be smiling, or you be flexing, or you be, this was light work. That was light work. Please, please. And it's things that people have tried numerous times over and over and over again, and they just couldn't get it. I'm seeing Martin Lawrence, which is an Aries, but I'm seeing the movie Blue Streak, where you have people that was trying to get into the police academy for God knows how long, and this person, someone that wasn't qualified, that didn't have any accolades whatsoever, and everything was made up. Not only was he like a fake or a fraud, but he was the people's choice. He was the promoted immediately. You feel me? He was put on the big cases immediately. It's like, it's just one of those things where it's just he had that swagger. He had that I got it like that type of attitude. He had that main character energy, and people just believed that he knew what the hell he was talking about. People just believed him. Okay, what's that? The tower is here, and the sun. The tower and the sun is out here. I really truly feel like it's things that you overcome with ease, that people have tried and tried and tried again and continuously failed at. You can go do that same exact thing, and you make it look easy, and you come back out on top every time, and people are either going to love you for this fact, or hate you for this fact. People either going to, I'm hearing, they love me and they hate me at the same time. I guess I'm everything and nothing at the same time. Even your defeat, you still have this. Even when you are 10 swords down, even when all bets are against you, even when all odds are against you, group three, you still have this, I'll never break a sweat, or you still have this calm, cool, collected energy about the Ace of Pentacles. You still have this sense of self love and self worth that nothing can really break here. You have a certain confidence that truly cannot be shooketh. Okay, it cannot. I'm seeing the Nine of Cups and the Strength, like right behind that, right behind the Two of Cups. You know, Group three, you guys were like a breath of fresh air, because I don't know, it's just something about you. Group three, what this person is learning about you with that alarm, you know, the alarm was your oracle photo. When I tied this into the reading that we did, it's kind of like a wake up call, or it's kind of like thing I'm hearing, let the games begin. It's like a wake up call, or it's like get in line or get in position. Things are about to start happening. Things are about to start picking up. When the bell rings and everybody goes out into the hallway, well, you have that one person where everybody splits to one side. Either it's going to be the side of love or the side of hate, but everybody knows to get out of the goddamn way while somebody is making their entrance. Get out of the way. I'm seeing the Devil Wears Prada when everybody was running. I'm seeing the Devil Wears Prada. If you guys have seen that movie, Group 3, it's like when she was about to come into the office, everybody knew to like get their shit together and get out of the way and fall in line, because the star of the show is coming. Okay, that is what I have for you, Group 3. I do hope I was able to give you guys some clarity. Y'all actually did get a bonus card too, that the other groups did not get. Thank you so, so much for allowing me in your energy group 3. It was I like I'm not gonna choose. I'm not gonna choose, but I do like y'all energy group 3. I ain't gonna lie. I would definitely be, a supporter up there rooting just to see what are some of the cool things that you can overcome that we all know is damn near impossible. You are the person that's going to do that impossible thing. And even if you don't succeed at doing that impossible thing, they just be happy to see you try it. They're happy to see you try the thing that we all know is impossible because they never know if you're actually going to succeed or if you're going to fall gracefully and effortlessly. You never break a sweat because at the end of the day, we all know that it's impossible to do. So it's like, oh, but it let you turn around and actually succeed. Oh, that recognition is usually out of this world from the haters and the admirers. Group 3. Thank you guys for allowing me in your energy. I do hope that I was able to give you guys some clarity about what they're learning about you. Um, If you guys need to reach out to me, my link tree is down below. I do offer same day readings. I would never reach out to you for a reading. Yeah, please be sure to give me a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Okay, and I will see you guys during the next reading. Bye.